For the first question here, 1A, it says, go ahead, write down the directional vector, meaning that you will write down something like this, okay? You will go ahead, write down the X components and the Y components for these two vectors. So for V, it went to the left 2 units, so -2. And then it went up 3 units, so +3 for Y. For U, it goes to the right for 5 units. And it goes up for 2 units. Okay, so it's very simple. You just look at the graph, just counting squares. How many squares that it goes to the left, right, up, down? That's what you do. So again, make sure you know how to recognize those key terms. Like when we say direction vectors, do you know that's what we're saying? I think that's one of the key challenges here. And what about the magnitude? Well, the magnitude is going to use the Pythagorean theorem to find out the overall length of the vector. So for this one, vector V, the magnitude, it's going to be square root of -2 squared plus 3 squared. So there'll be square root of 13. Okay, so simple Pythagorean theorem to find out the magnitude here. Now I don't need to show your work for this one, for these ones. That's only one way to do it, and I trust you that you have the ability to do it. Okay. And then to show that you know how to add the vectors together, well, we just kind of draw them. Now we always start from the middle, from the origin. So we go to the right, 5. Well, for vector U, we go 5 units to the right and 2 units up. Okay, first. And that's vector U. And then vector V is to go 2 units left and 3 units up. Okay. Done. You always start from the origin. Okay, you may want to make a note to yourself. Always start from the origin. Always start from the origin. Okay. And then part C, find the direction vector magnitude of the resultant of U plus V. Okay, so so U plus V. Well, I mean, if you need to show the resultant, that's the resultant right here, which is 3 units up, 3 units to the right, and 5 units up. So so the resultant vector is 3 units to the right and 5 units up. So the direction vector magnitude would be, well, 3 squared plus 5 squared all underneath the square root. So you have square root of. Yeah, make sure you know how to do this carefully. I'm going to let you do it because I think it's very tempting to write down the wrong number. What's 9 plus 25? 34. You know what people would put in here? They may put 36 instead. Okay, because the square roots, they might be tempted to write down 36 because it's 25 and 9. So it's like one number off. So just make sure that you add the numbers correctly. Okay, so things are pretty straightforward so far. For If you could, you need to. But for this one, I don't think we could. So we'll just leave it here.